Hello everyone, this is Rin, owner and designer of Blessing by Design. I'm here today with another part to the series I'm doing for the release of GoodNotes 5. Today I'm actually going to be reviewing GoodNotes 4 and how it handles our digital planners, so that you guys can compare the two and choose for yourself which one you'd like to get if you haven't bought one of these amazing apps yet. So first off, let's open up GoodNotes 4. Before I start breaking down the app, I just want to say in advance, this app actually has an iCloud sync and backup feature, where you can sync your notebooks, planners, or whatever you have in the app on your iPad to your iPhone and MacBook. This is a really cool feature that I'm sure a lot of people enjoy, but I personally do not use this feature because multiple people in my household uses the same iCloud account. So yeah, it'd be a mess. I do use its auto backup feature, which is amazing. You basically set it up and leave it, and the app will back up your notes to the storage account of your choice. So let me show you how easy it is to set up. First you tap on the options here in the bottom right corner, then settings, and you'll see right here auto backup. This feature honestly has saved my and my brother's notes. It was awesome. Now I have both my brother and I set up on a Box account to back up our notes. Of course you can choose iCloud backup if you want. The best part is you can choose whatever link storage you want your notes to be backed up to. Then also here is the template library, which is really nice because I like to customize my covers for my notebooks. In fact, most of the time if I'm taking notes on a book or textbook, I'll actually use the cover of the book as the cover of my notebook. So I find it very useful and nice to be able to just add a template from, again, any link storage I want. Okay, so first of all, currently we have 11 university-themed digital planners, but I'm working to make some more. But if there's a specific university that you would like to see, you can message us either on our Etsy or online store and I can make it. Because it's really hard sometimes to know which universities people want. So it would really help me out and you would get the university you want. So it's a win-win situation. So let's see, which one do I want to open up? You know what? Clemson won the championship, so let's open up that one. So as you can see, the planner is in the official colors of Clemson University, and it has Clemson in this nice kind of scripty font. First off, I really like how the planner fits into the space below the toolbar. One thing I do notice is that the toolbar is small, but the icons clearly describe what they do. Like this is the pen tool, the highlighter, eraser, etc. It's really nice. It makes the planner, notebook, or whatever you're using look very clean and pristine, and it also doesn't distract you from what you're doing. Okay, so the most important part of these planners are the hyperlinks, right? So what I'm looking for is how easy it is to figure out to get to the point where you can tap on these links and they go to the correct page. Because if I just click on it with the pen selected, it doesn't work, because technically I'm drawing on this tab. Okay, so looking at this top bar, you can easily see this icon right here with the crossed out pen on it. This icon means that you're not drawing, highlighting, erasing, or selecting. So if I tap on this icon, I can then tap on these links, and it navigates me to that respective page. Now, of course, if you're really patient, you can just swipe through the entire thing, but if not, that's what these links are for. Okay, so next let's go to this next page, which is kind of a scrapbooky page, or whatever you want, really. So let's say that I want to add an image to this. There are actually two different ways to do this, which I like. I can tap and hold and tap image. Then I'll be able to choose my image from my preferred storage place. Or there's this plus icon in this top left here, and it has a drop down menu, and I can just choose image and navigate to the image I want. Now from this drop down you can also add a bookmark, a text box, or insert a page. Then to the left here is this icon. I've heard people call it a waffle, which is a perfect name for it. So let's tap the waffle. And as you can see, it gives you little images, very tiny images of these pages. But honestly, you couldn't really make these much bigger than they are. So really, I'm just being picky with how small they are. You can also view the bookmarks you created, rename them, or delete them if you want. Okay, so to the right of this plus sign, you have this icon that's a bunch of shapes. And what this icon does is it makes your line straight, or it makes a shape based on what you draw. The hardest shape for me is actually the square. No. Still no. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to make it actually look like a square or rectangle. So now that I've got this square I don't want, I can go up to this upper right corner and hit these two icons to undo and redo. Most of the time when I'm writing, I don't even use the eraser. I'll just hit undo. Unless it's a large mistake, then I'll erase it. Then the next little icon is this one on the right here, and I like to call it the magnifier. Now I'm sure a lot of people call it this, because that's what it does, it magnifies. Personally, I don't use this tool that much, if at all, because most of the time I'll just zoom in with my fingers, like this. Okay, I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but let's go on to these tools in the middle. These are pretty straightforward, like I said earlier. I like that after you choose the tool, if you tap it again, it gives you more options or colors depending on the tool. Now these colors here I've added myself by the hex color. So you would tap edit and then this little icon shows up and you tap that. Now you can choose a color from these little squares, but you can also select colors by their hex color. You do this through this icon right here and then you type in the hex color. The highlighter is the same, which is nice because I can have the same or similar colors in my pen as in my highlighter. And you add colors to the highlighter the same way as you do with the pen. Then there's the eraser, and if you tap it again, you can change the size. The lasso, if you tap it again, it allows you to choose when you draw a lasso around something, whether or not you want it to select text, handwriting, which includes both the pen and highlighter, or an image, or a combination of all three, which is really nice in cases like in my notes right here. You see, I have a post-it note image with some text on it over my handwriting, but I want to read what's underneath. So I go to lasso and turn off handwriting. Then I'm able to select the post-it and the text on top and move it without getting my handwriting underneath as well. Then I can move it around, over here, anywhere. Then at the very far right, here in the corner, is this icon right here. If you tap it, it gives you this drop down with all these options. You can clear the page, export it, or print it. And this drop down also allows you to change the template of the page you're on, so you don't have to recreate the notebook. Then there are tips and navigation. All in all, this app is very well laid out. It's obvious that someone was very meticulous and thought it through. I've really enjoyed the customization and the simplicity of this app. It's very well put together, no glitches or crashes. This app has set the bar very high for GoodNotes 5, so we'll just have to see how they compare. That's it for this video. Keep your eye out for the last part in this series where I review GoodNotes 5. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.